We welcome you back to Mount San Antonio College for the 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championships. Day 2 brings 2 semifinal matchups. Jeff Stoynoff, Robert Lewis back with you. And Robert, and then there were 4 after a terribly exciting, fascinating quarterfinal day 1 that saw all 4 matches hotly contested. We are down to the 4 semifinal teams. Does experience matter in this event? How much does it matter? Of the 4 teams remaining, they have captured the last 5 championships in this event. That streak will continue. The 6th in a row will be from this quartet of teams. Let's start with Fresno and San Diego Mesa. They're up first, the defending champs against Fresno. The Rams had to go all out 19-17 in the 5th set. Could conditioning possibly be a factor today?
I don't think so. This was the first time in the single elimination format going back to 2016 that the first 4 quarterfinals all went past 3 sets. So that's impressive in itself. 3 that went 4 and 1 that went 5. I don't see it. I mean, you have a whole day to recover. Fresno City College was staying at the Fairfield in suites down in a few minutes from the hotel. They're well rested. They're fine, and they also played the morning match, so they got it out of the way. So they had plenty of time to recover. And as far as San Diego Mesa, I mean, they were tested in yesterday's match against Sierra, but 4 sets, I don't see it. I think it's just going to be an even match for today.
Yeah, I think arguably Mesa had to work almost as hard to get through Sierra. The Wolverines made a real push in sets 3 and 4 and were that close to forcing a 5th set themselves.
That was the oddest match of the 4. It was 2 points from a sweep for San Diego Mesa. They had an 11-set streak at the state tournament. They're the only team to sweep all 3 the quarterfinals, the semis, and then the championship match last year. So for them to go 11 in a row, and they were about to go 12, and then it gets taken away from them, then they have another tough set in the 4th, but they win.
Yep.
So
managed to pull the comeback late in set 4 and gut it out.
And it's unusual, but I remember in talking to Coach Bobby Joe Stahl-Vest, that's a lot to say in one sentence. Bobby Joe told me that it felt like they had to rally. And that's the thing. It's like they did. They had to rally in a match that they had control over, but they did ultimately win in 4.
Yeah, the Wolverines really got it going in the later stages. Later today, we'll have American River, Feather River, and All-North matchup in the other semifinal. A lot to talk about there. We'll get to that as we set that up a little bit later on today, but we're set to get going. Mesa and Fresno. Mesa in the green jerseys. Fresno switches over to the black jerseys for our semifinal today. The champs in 2021, Fresno City. The defending champs from a year ago, San Diego Mesa. Mesa led by All-American Jaden Mojica. The setter, they'll look to work to Halen Kiefer, leading attacker. But keep an eye on Bella Town over on the right side, who was big in the win yesterday. Fresno, their own sensational setter in Savannah Fauntleroy.
Triple-double in a quarterfinal match. Amazing statistical effort by her.
Yeah, Fauntleroy also an all-state selection and a 3rd-team All-American. So it's a great matchup at the setter spot.
I got to repeat her numbers. 12 kills, 25 attempts from a setter. Remember, it's not a 6'2", it's a 5'1". So she hits 400. She has 52 set assists. That's the top so far in this tournament. 14 digs, 4 blocks.
Yeah, it's the 4 blocks is staggering, but at 6 feet, I suppose we shouldn't be terribly surprised.
And one thing that Coach Kieran Robley told me also after that match is they saw her as an option. They were having trouble with Cerritos' middle blockers. And Fauntleroy kind of was a big factor in getting kills, actually set for kills in the middle in that Cerritos 5-set thriller.
They were actually out-hit in that matchup, 195 to 178. Yep. But how good was the Fresno defense? They held Cerritos to a percentage of 0.25 in sets 4 and 5.
93 digs for Fresno in that match.
Middle attack kept up, still going on the first point. Chance for the Rams. They'll settle for the bump set. And off the block and down. Fresno gets it going. Karina Rodriguez, the freshman who finished it off finally against Cerritos.
A down-the-line kill that finished off Cerritos, 19-17. It's still one of the greatest matches. I've covered so many of these state tournaments, Jeff, and that one just stands out. It's got to be the top 3 I've ever seen.
It was sweaty palms up here. The dink, and now a one-timer. Rosales denied. Mesa back to the attack. Another dink kept up and in play. Back to the center attack. This time Rosales with the finish. Lily Rosales.
Yesterday, she had 6 kills, but she also had 6 blocks.
She ended up with 4 errors, but the center attack well tended for Mesa. Now Fresno out of system, and they have to give up a free ball. And they're working Rosales in the middle early. Mesa bounces back to take the 2-1 lead. Rosales just a freshman, 6 feet from Oceanside, so that's a nice thing for Bobby Joe Stallvest to maybe have coming back next year. And again, Fresno still scrambling somewhat. That one hangs on the tape. Rosales can't keep it in play. The Rams tie it at 2.
They wanted to go to Bellatown, and Bellatown had a monster match yesterday. She had 15 kills, and she had 8 blocks. Towns also a freshman.
Yeah, and her alter ego that we were having trouble differentiating at times, Hannah Hetrick, also part of that over on the right side. And they got great work from that right side in the win. Back row attack just wide. Fresno with the 3-2 lead. That was the first swing for Eva Luna. And Luna got up to a very fast start over the first couple of sets in the win yesterday. She did cool off in the latter 2 sets.
6 kills yesterday for Luna, but she also had 10 digs.
Yep. But she was instrumental in grabbing that 2 sets to none lead. For Mesa, tied at 3, just underway. Semifinals in the 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championship. First swing for Constable. Luna keeps it up, back to the middle with Rosales, and clearly, Robert, something Mesa sees in that middle attack, and they want to go to it early.
I go back to last night. I was Sarah Ritchie with Feather River. You know, they kept going to Chloe Albies. It was almost a similar type of start. Albies had like 5 kills to start in that first set, and Rosales is now doing it for Mesa.
Fauntleroy will set Van Groningen. The push is up. And tooling the block. Luna. 5-3 Mesa. Clean start for Mesa on the attack. Rosales has been efficient, and now Luna gets into it, getting the kill.
We'll see how Fresno's serve receive is going to be on this one. They've struggled on a couple of them.
Down to get it. Ramirez gets it to Constable. Osoko with the dig. They'll go back to Luna, high off the block. Chance for Fresno. Van Groningen with the big swing. Slowed down by the block. Rams will try Van Groningen again. All the way back, still going.
Great point.
Unbelievable scramble. Fresno back on the attack, and that time they run out of room. Catone finally finishes it off. But Mesa would not go quietly on that point, chasing it all the way back to the wall.
Fresno did state history yesterday. Never before have all 6 starters in a match record double figures in kills. All of them had 11 or more, not just 10, but 11 or more.
Yeah, unbelievable job, and I think it really speaks to what Sav Fauntleroy can do for this team as well, able to move the ball around. Looking for a touch, but it's wide, and she got it. There is a touch, so we'll have a look at the replay here as Rosales will get the kill. She's got 4 early, if my memory serves.
Yeah, I think she only hit 1 out. She's already 4 for 5.
Yeah, we'll have a good look here, working against Jayla Iverson.
Did she get the 2?
Boy, I don't know. Trying to cut that angle, but the call comes in. Yeah, Rosales 4 kills and 6 attacks early. Mesa with the 6-4 lead. Trina Wynn, who had a big performance on serve for Mesa yesterday. Hanging in the air, Constable will get her first kill.
And Phoebe, one of the 6 from yesterday. She had 11 kills. She had 18 digs and 3 blocks against Cerritos.
Van Groningen's serve will go long. The back line for Mesa.
No, Fresno.
Collective good call, I should say. 7-5, Mesa on top.
5-set match. What was really great about both teams, Cerritos and Fresno, only 13 total service errors in a 5-set thriller marathon.
Rita Nua, the D2 transfer from Tuskegee, on to serve. Constable feeling it early. Back-to-back kills for Phoebe Constable, who again, if you missed it yesterday, moved from libero. Those hops started at the libero spot, but a little shuffle in the middle of the season. They moved Constable up with some injury issues and moves outside, and she has stepped up big. Luna trying to cut it across. It's wide. We're tied at 7. Early on, both teams hitting well. Up over 200. Tied at 7.
Ace.
Trouble on serve, receive. Back line, Constable will continue the first ace for either team. 8-7. Fresno moves into the lead. Luna gets it back from Mojica. Still up as Wynn digs it out. Back row attack from Van Groningen, and it's down.
We're 16 points into this semifinal. Barely have said Halen Kiefer's name. So Fresno's attack, they're definitely keeping it away from Kiefer.
Well, talking yesterday about Kiefer, who sends over the deep ball that looked to be laboring between points with a leg issue, but toughed it out in the win. But maybe some concern as we speculate a little bit up here about Kiefer and the possibility of overuse.
Well, she had 13 kills and 36 swings yesterday, and she had 14 digs. I mean, she did her job.
Oh, she was unbelievable in the points. Rodriguez off the block. Wynn will back set. Chance for the Rams. Back to Van Groningen, kept up by Fauntleroy. Rams out of system. Another chance for Mesa. Hat-trick denied. And Mesa can't keep it up. Rams move to their largest lead here early at 2, 10-8. Malia Edwardson, who had a huge game in the back row
28
against
digs.
Cerritos. We were calling her name
all day.
Every 2 seconds, it felt like. She checks out.
There's Kiefer, right?
Yeah, Kiefer high up at Van Groningen, no chance. 10-9, first kill for Kiefer.
You have all these players that have howitzer arms. Kiefer's got one of the most explosive swings in the state. Saw that there. Going down the line.
Yeah, it's a tight window. But Halen Kiefer finds it. Leah Gosoko, the returning sophomore, on serve for Mesa. All the way across to Rodriguez. Gosoko will dig it out. Kiefer will try again. That time Van Groningen keeps it alive. They'll try hat-trick. And the dink, there goes Gosoko, keeping it alive. Van Groningen. That one gonna float long, should say wide.
Van Groningen against Cerritos had 14 kills and 51 swings. She also had 11 errors, but she had 13 digs.
Yeah, Rita Nua finally couldn't keep that one in. 11-9. Now they move Hetrick in a few feet, sliding her to the left. That creates the lane, and Hetrick gets the kill.
Now you're going to see the subs. Here they come. Town back in.
Hetrick and Town combined for 23 kills. right side in the win for Mesa yesterday against Sierra. Late decision for Rodriguez to play that ball, but the Rams trying to give up the free ball, send it wide.
So already Mesa establishing the serve. At least 4 or 5 that have been very difficult on serve receive for Fresno.
Yeah, Mojica, 9 aces in the 3 postseason matches. It's another weapon for the All-American. Beautifully done on the dink from Maurice Catone. 12-11. Rams back out in front. Well, yesterday we saw teams almost over and over jumping out to big leads very early in sets, but not so far today.
No.
Nobody's been able to really create any space. Clean block. Van Groningen and Catone form the wall and deny Bellatown. 13-11. Rams get the side out. Annika Ramirez set to serve. Ramirez, freshman, playing primarily in that back line. Rosales has it sent back. The push from Kiefer and the call comes in. This point going to belong to Mesa. 13-12. Not sure what I saw there, but a couple times yesterday we saw where one of the players got caught under the net. Might have been that. I didn't see net contact, but the call goes against Fresno. So 13-12. Kiefer to serve. They settle for the bump set. Joust ball. Kept up by Mojica. And that one going to belong to Fresno. 4 touches on that.
And no timeouts.
Well, again,
I think keep on playing.
I think right now both coaches, it's kind of back and forth. Nobody's really been able to put together any kind of run that might precipitate that. We'll see what happens. 14-12. Good pass from Gosoko. Tight on the net. Kept up by Mojica. Leroy will look middle. Kiefer's down. Mesa still in it. Back set. Push from Van Groningen. That's a great adjustment from Bellatown. Looked like Mojica not on the same page with Bellatown on where that set was going to be, but you saw Town make that late adjustment, then go with the little push. Watch here. Yeah, she's
steady performer.
Yeah, I think Town's maybe setting up a little bit off the net. Mojica thinking maybe a little closer to the net. Hey, go with the All-American. You know, I think on the net seemed to work out well. And Mojica will go to Town again. We'll try Luna. And there is a touch.
And,
all tied at 14.
I was talking to Coach Stahl-Vest and Trina Nguyen. She really impressed by her improvement this season out of Mira Mesa High School.
4 aces in the win yesterday. And trying to keep that one in play. Luna pushes it wide. Fresno back out in front, 15-14. Already tense here, and we're just in set 1. Van Groningen. Look middle. And Barrios able to just redirect it off the block. Bella Barrios. That's her first kill. So she's into the book. We're tied at 15.
This is going to set a state tournament record for longest stretch without a timeout.
And you have the feeling as Fauntleroy tries the setter dump that was so effective yesterday. 16-15, Mesa back in front. Yeah, this set has the feeling, I should say, that maybe you're going to need those timeouts late. This one appears to be heading down to the wire. Nobody's been able to make a run just yet. Leroy will look back row for Van Groningen, and the block for Mesa. Eva Luna with the denial, and Fauntleroy can't get back. 17-15 now, Mesa up 2.
Isabella Barrios had 6 kills. She's been strong at the net for that.
Constable pulls the Rams within 1. Well, it was Rosales early on the Mesa side. Now Constable up to 3 kills. She's off to a fast start. Rosales still leads the way with the 4 for Mesa. Miscommunication. And that time,
that's the Fauntleroy, right?
With the left hand. Move. And that great peripheral vision to see the open floor. Make that call on the fly. The 6-foot frame doesn't hurt. 17 all. Trouble on serve receive. Mesa out of system. Chance for the Rams. Looking middle off the block. And we'll keep it up. Kiefer settles for the back row. Luna reaching back. This one going to go to Mesa. That's a tough break for Fresno. That was a fairly easy ball to dig. The Rams getting themselves ready to go back on the attack, but instead the call. And Mesa picks up the point, 18-17. And, of course, already points at a premium here.
There are no runs. No runs. It's back and forth.
Rodriguez. And the overpass on the near sideline and down. Tied at 18. We'll have a look at it here. The power from Rodriguez, that creates the opportunity. And Rodriguez following her own attack.
Hit 297 yesterday with the 15 kills.
Meanwhile, trouble on serve receive, 19-18. And Jayla Iverson, the middle blocker, on serve. All the way across to Kiefer. Van Groningen lays out. Rodriguez able to tool the block. 20-18. Are they thinking about a timeout for Mesa?
There it is.
And there it is, yeah.
Oh, a timeout.
Tight first set, 20-18. Rams semifinal number 1 at the 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championships. Well, the hitting percentage starting to fall ever so slightly. Fresno at 189, San Diego Mesa at 125, but it's been a nip and tuck affair here in set number 1.
All it's going to take is one run by either team, probably to take this set.
Nua
back
looking
line
for Kiefer. Boy, that is a hammer from Halen Kiefer. Unless she goes with the push, everything's a crush ball. Look at this.
Saw her earlier this year. She's just, her swing is amazing. I think it's one of the 3, at least one of the top 3 as far as the velocity.
Speaking of heavy arms, Karina Rodriguez. Luna's going to track it down. Mesa's still in it. Rams go back on the attack. Back to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez took a little off. Gets that in front of Leah Gosoko. Rams back up 2.
She's been their go-to player in this set, for sure.
You have got to be impressed with freshman Karina Rodriguez. Not just the talent, but the ice in the veins. Again, finishing off set 5 yesterday, and a lot of confidence. Rosales And comes back over. The push up the line.
She was trying so hard to put that on the line, just missed.
Just wide.
There's a 3-point advantage.
First time that either team has led by 3 to my memory. I know both have led by 2. Pressure amps up ever so slightly on San Diego Mesa. They need a run. Good pass. And Kiefer able to push it off the block.
Huge point. A trailing 2. I dare to say possible an extra point. First set could happen.
Kiefer's 3rd kill. I should say her 4th. And 10 attacks. And they are trying to ride the big arm down the stretch to get set number 1. Right now the Rams lead it by 2. Van Groningen on the left side. Up into the rafters.
Down?
Playable for Gosoko.
I didn't think it was going to come down.
Attack in the middle. Now Mesa, a chance to counter. Bella Town, and it's just long. Town looking cross court. Made the court as big as she possibly could. Missed it by about a foot.
Brought in Anika Ramirez. She had 13 digs. She had 1 ace yesterday, but she also had 4 service errors, and you got that timeout now by Mesa.
Yeah, Mesa going to take another timeout, down 23-20 in set number 1. Here's the 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championships Day 2 on the Bay Area Online Sports Network. Rams 2 points away. And Ramirez set to serve. See if Mesa looks possibly for Kiefer on the right side. Have to come from the back row. There comes Kiefer. Dug out by Fauntleroy. Constable.
Great cross
with
court.
The loop cross court.
Set point.
Yeah, Gosoko outstretched but can't corral it. 24-20. The Rams now with a set point. Well, they got to look with Kiefer, but Fauntleroy with the big dig. They'll go back to the middle with Rosales pumped up on her 5th kill.
She served in the libero. That time it went, I think she missed it just a little. It went, great job of servicing there and passing by Kiefer, and it led to that point.
And now Fresno has Van Groningen in the front row on the right side, but the serve is wide.
Wow. I think she thought it was on the line.
And that'll do it for set number 1. First serve error for Mesa in the set, but it comes at a tough time. Fresno grabs set number 1, 25-21.
That's a tough one. You just got the side out, and to lose the set on a errant serve, but it's what it is, and Fresno takes that first set.
We'll step aside here from Mount San Antonio College. Fresno up 1-0. It's the 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championships on the Bay Area Online Sports Network. Fresno grabs the first set, 25-21, and Robert, a very clean effort from Fresno in the first set. 13 kills against just 4 errors. That was enough to get it done.
And San Diego Mesa had 8 attack errors. They hit 152. They started out so well. Lilia Rosales still had 5 kills in 10 attempts. She hit 500. Halen Kiefer, 4 kills. She hit 273. Bellatowne, who was a star yesterday with 15 kills, she struggled a bit, had 3 attack errors and 1 kill. And then Fresno had balance, right? Karina Rodriguez, 4 kills. Phoebe Constable, 4 kills. Reese Catone, 2. Ashlyn Van Groningen, 2. And Fauntleroy, of course, dishing it all out with 9 assists. She also has 5 digs.
Yeah, this event, there's so much momentum. Think about the Rams really starting to feel comfortable up against it yesterday. Now they've won 3 sets in a row going back to yesterday. Meanwhile, Mesa has lost 2 of the last 3 sets they played, and they were in a little trouble in the set that they did win. So Mesa needs to find something here to switch this momentum.
And also, you were talking about the serving. Mesa only made 4 errors yesterday in their 4-set win against Sierra. And then 1 service error that happens to be for set point there by Kiefer, but she was trying to go down the line. And it's do or die, right? They have aggressive serves in state volleyball here at community colleges, and they're trying to score points. And if she hits it on the line, it's a point, and the set's still going.
And the setter matchup that's so enticing here. Each setter with 9 assists, but Fauntleroy with 5 digs and a kill in that first set. Might have been the difference as well. Van Groningen goes Soko with the up. Joust ball. Goes Soko down to get it. This is still going. Edwardson, Fauntleroy, Catone, and Mesa back on the attack. Kiefer might have caught the tape, and that one finally down.
And Gosoko, she's already almost at double digits already at digs.
That's unbelievable. Takes that one right off the hardwood. We learned yesterday the hard way a couple times. We were confused as points were still going. As they continue to get after it. And Mesa grabs a back and forth first point. Now off the tape, and Edwardson down to get it. Rodriguez will finish it off. But Malia Edwardson on the serve off the tape was key.
Rodriguez has been hot,
though. It was an injury to Edwardson that prompted the move and the switch of Edwardson from outside to libero, and Constable moving from libero to outside. So they switch, but how well has that worked out?
It's funny. Halen Kiefer's like, hey, I got the touch here, right? Okay, they finally gave it to her.
2-1. Mesa will continue on serve.
That's Kiefer's 5th
Halen
kill.
Kiefer. Ramirez fights it off. The dink kept up. And now Mesa unable to keep it going. Mojica down to get the first dink from Catone. But the Rams ultimately able to get the point. Tied at 2.
And Catone and Van Groningen there on that block.
There is Malia Edwardson. Mojica has to track it down. Kept up by Constable. Kiefer with the dig. Off the block, Mesa with another chance. Town tooling the block.
That time Town got what you wanted.
Bella Barrios will check in on that front line for the Olympians, who lead it 3-2. Yeah, I keep talking about the Edwardson-Constable switch, but it's fascinating because
too often.
And you can hardly imagine 2 players that seem more natural at the spot they've adopted. 4-2. Off the block and the kill from Mesa. They get the quick side out. Trina Wynn will serve. Nice job on serve receive for Ramirez.
Nice dig there by Mojica.
Back to Town.
So now you have Town starting to get hot again. She had a tough first set. She's got 2 kills in a row there. a 3-point lead for Mesa.
Well, I think it's safe to say at every level that Mesa going to town right now, 5-2.
That was my line from yesterday.
They got the
You're stealing my line.
They got the 3.
Bella goes to town.
They'll look for Van Groningen. Kiefer positioned well, looking to get it back. Pushing for the near side corner, but it's wide, 5-3.
It's almost like Kiefer's trying too much. She's been trying to place her shots.
Well, mixing it up well, and it has worked in stretches, certainly. Back set for town, too much on it, looking for the touch. Not going to get it. 5-4.
That's her 4th attack error there for town.
Again, she's a volume attacker. Coming off the big performance yesterday. And Van Groningen, I believe that's the second time Van Groningen has gone long on a serve. It's an aggressive serve from Ashlyn Van Groningen, to be sure. She was all NorCal.
It'll be interesting how many points go, because Mesa keeps the ball in play. Their serving's been very strong, as I just probably jinxed this server right here.
6-4. Fauntleroy. And
Fresno,
Van Groningen, the pancake for win. Mesa still going. Look in the middle. Chance for Mesa. They'll set the middle. Van Groningen took that one high up. That neck area.
Isabella Barrios.
We'll have a look here. Tell me about a contact sport. Yeah.
Ouch.
That was, I think, side of the face for Ashlyn Van Groningen. That's tough. 7-4.
Good serve.
That's a great job on serve receive. Constable hanging in the air. But Mesa so solid on that back line. Another great dig from Kiefer. And Mesa looking for exactly the response you want if you're Bobby Joe Stahl Vest. With the momentum slipping away a little bit, now they're up 8-4 on a fast start.
And the good serve receive, you have Luna getting the kill. Nice set by Mojica.
Eva
Great
Luna.
Serve. Great serve for the ace.
And now they're rolling, and does Kieran Robley think about a timeout? With Fresno down 9-4.
5-point lead, you have to, right?
Yep. Mesa rolling early in set 2, but Fresno up 1-0. The 3C2A women's semifinals. It's the volleyball championships from Mount San Antonio College.
For Mesa is number 5, Macy Thornburg. And I looked at yesterday's box and I realized she didn't play in that match.
Thought she came out just briefly in one of the sets, but she's a team captain, one of the leaders on this team, but yet not been a big part of the rotation of late. But, it shows in this event someone can come on, and you need everybody, certainly, to be sure, and Macy Thornburg has been a big part of this team all season long, 9-5.
And a big ace earlier that made it 9-4.
Yeah. And you got to be able to count on a team captain. And that's what they get from Thornburg. Quick set in the middle. This is a great response from San Diego Mesa. Again, talking about dropping that back and forth first set, but they have come out. Now that one was actually wide, so 9-6. Barrios just missing, but still Mesa with the 3-point lead. Thornburg handles the serve. They'll look for Luna. Edwardson with the great dig. Rodriguez at the 3-meter line. They'll try Barrios again, and Edwards can't keep that one up.
You got to love this combination of Kiefer and Mojica, right? The passing game, and they're just getting some great sets and powerful swings, of course. That was the first thing that stood out against Sierra, the number of players they have that just have giant swings.
Rodriguez with some momentum, but sends it long, looking for the touch, and got it. So this is going to be a touch on Mesa. 10-7. This is the first meeting for these two teams since back in 2021 when they met in the championships. That was in round 1. Fresno winning it in straight sets and then went on to win the championship. Right. So the Rams certainly hoping for history to repeat, that they can get by Mesa en route to a title.
And Bobby Joe Stahlvest asking where was that touch? Do we have a replay on that one?
Yeah, we'll have a look here.
Kind of phantom, right?
Yeah, it's over on that right side. And one more look here.
Can we get it? This is a different,
You just need a fingertip.
Yeah.
So it's going to be so hard to tell. They trade push attempts. Rodriguez
go out.
Keeps it alive. Van Groningen with the cone. And that leads to Keeper having an opportunity to tool the block. Boy, that was almost out from Van Groningen.
That's it.
Looking for the ice cream cone, got it over the block, but Mesa there. They back up 4.
Up 4, 11-7.
Soko on serve. Rodriguez winds and fires. Off the block and down. Karina Rodriguez continues her stellar play here in the semifinals. 8th kill without an error.
Impressive. Hitting over 500. Gotta like that in the semifinal.
Rosales, Fauntleroy able to keep it up. Rodriguez. Rosales able to keep it up. Now Thornburg gets a hand on it. Try Rodriguez with the push.
Good dig by
Thornburg, good anticipation. Keeper hard off the block. They'll look middle with Rosales.
Blocking. Boy, Fresno.
And tooling the block just wide. Keeper finally gets it done. What a performance by the Rams on the front line with the blocks.
I was just going to say, Catone and Van Groningen doing a terrific job on that entire point. They must have blocked maybe about 4 times.
Yeah, Mesa not to be denied.
They wouldn't, right, Mesa didn't quit.
Yeah, you give the Olympians a lot of credit. Not just the effort, but staying focused, getting back into system again and again. And eventually Kiefer gets it done. They'll have a chance here. Back set, off the block.
Big kill, that's another one for Town. Bella Town has 3 kills in this set alone.
Yeah, warming to the task. Mesa back up 5 at 13-8.
That was what they were successful at in yesterday's match with Sierra. They kept going to town on that side, and they're getting it from both sides really. Nice block.
And Van Groningen denied over on the left side.
Lilia Rosales.
14-8, timeout Fresno.
Olympians really on a roll.
We're in set 2 with Fresno up 1-0. Semifinal number 1, the 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championships here from Mount San Antonio College. 14-8. Mesa on top.
Really no different, Jeff, than yesterday. Every time a team took a lead, the opponent came right back, and that's what's happening for Mesa here in the second set.
Yeah, just one loss all season for Mesa.
Against Long Beach in 5 sets.
And Town.
Another
off the
kill.
Good set again.
Boy, she's hot.
Yeah, the kills in set 2, 11-4 in favor of Mesa. They're doing it in all phases right now. A little help from the tape. Never hurt. 15-8.
Ace.
That's on the line.
Boy, that's Mojica, right?
Jaden Mojica, 47 aces on the season coming in.
And an All-American stepping up, right?
She's had an ace in every postseason game so far with that one.
And they doubled
16-8.
Doubled the score.
More
Almost
trouble.
Another.
Edwardson able to keep it up,
Wow.
but Constable
Turned
will
into a
send it
point.
long.
They're just Fresno's serve receive. They're struggling, really struggling.
There a look at the All-American Jaden Mojica, who will ready the serve. A dominating performance here in set 2 for San Diego Mesa. Now leading 17-8.
Another good serve.
Handled by Rodriguez. Van Groningen
Long.
leads into one, but there was a touch in the
They
back
did
row.
get the touch.
Yep.
They needed that one. That would have been 18-8.
Yeah, Maria Coronado just got a hand on it. That ends the run, but the Rams with a lot of work to do, down 17-9. Kiefer goes down to get it. They'll work on the left side with Bellatown, who
How about
continues
that?
her big second set.
Wow. That's 5 kills. She only had 1 kill in that opening set. But again, she was their leader yesterday, and she's starting to step up right now.
Well, they do such a good job working off of Halen Kiefer, and that opens up other players like Rosales, like Bellatown, and that a lot of that goes back to Jaden Mojica and moving that ball around.
You know, second service error. Again, Mesa, obviously a great serving team, but they like to keep that ball in play for a reason, right?
18-10, Malia Edwardson on serve for Fresno. Handled by Gosoko. Town back on the
Another
right.
nice hit.
Off of
Look
Fauntleroy.
at this. It's the Bellatown show.
19-10. Well, they know how to stay with a hot hand. And again,
They want to stay in town. They're here in Walnut. They want to stretch it out and then possibly get a second state title in a row.
Rob, again, I think that's something where if you talk to Bobby Jo Stalvest, she would talk about that being Jaden Mojica, understanding the situation, understanding the matchup, and going to the hot hand.
Yeah, I'd like to see the replay. They wanted a touch, but it did look high.
20-10.
Now Fresno with the attack errors. Let's see.
Might have been a touch. That was very close. No call.
Nice
Set
play
or
by-
dump.
Mojica almost saved it. But
Fauntleroy into the campfire.
Kieran Robley made an interesting statement yesterday about Fauntleroy when they went to her on a couple of swings in the middle, using her as an option, as a hitter. And you wonder, in this match, could that happen again at some point?
Town off the block, kept up by Barrios. From the back row, it hangs on the tape. Iverson keeps it up. Mesa back on the attack, though. Back set Town.
She got.
And this is going to go against Fresno, 21-11. Town will check out. What a run.
Checks out with 8 kills. She has 7 out of the 21 points for Mesa. She's got her hitting percentage up to 250. Remember, she was negative in the first set. 1 kill and 3 errors.
Iverson over to the side.
Oh.
Interesting switch up. Kiefer looking for that far corner, just long. 21-12, and for the Rams, maybe the second set slipping away, but you look for a measure of momentum going into set 3. It's not over,
No,
but down 9.
It's going to be tough.
Barrios has that sent back. Mesa back on the attack. Luna keeps the block up. She'll try again, but loops it a little long. Oh no, they're going to give this to. They're going to give this to Mesa.
There's a block. Let's see if they hit the net. Blocked error.
I don't see a touch there, but
I think they hit the net and then causing the
net contact.
Yeah,
that would make sense. 22-12.
That's an automatic kill statistically.
All right, all the way across Rodriguez.
She's been the one player hitting-wise for Fresno that's stepped up in this match thus far.
Yeah, 8 kills now for Rodriguez, still without an error, hitting at .471.
Big hole to dig out of, though, 9 points.
That's a great pass.
Great play by Wynn.
To keep it up.
Oh.
Looking for the soft touch for Kiefer, but finds the net.
No, I said it earlier, but she's such a great player, obviously. But it's almost like she is trying too much. She's trying to place everything. All of her attacks have been that way.
22-14. Great job by the Rams. They'll try in the middle.
Oh, big hit.
Iverson. Excuse me, that was Catone. Catone cuts it just inside the line.
7 points. We're slicing the lead.
22-15. Into the net for Rodriguez.
It's gonna happen sooner or later, right? So it's very hard to be perfect.
Yeah, never quite got herself under that set. And ultimately just had to try and make something happen. Catches the net, 23-15. Mesa now 2 points away from evening it up. It goes Soko on serve.
Nice play.
Set perfectly for Fauntleroy.
Yep.
On the second touch after Van Groningen handles the serve. 23-16.
She's a talent, an All-American. You saw that there.
Rosales denied, but kept up. They'll go back to work with Rodriguez.
Soko having a great match.
They'll feed Kiefer. Constable with the dig. Down to get it goes Soko. Kiefer again.
Oh.
Might have been the block, might have been the tape. Either way, down on the Mesa side, 23-17. And for Fresno, still down 6. But Rob, I think they're getting that little bit of momentum that you want, even if the set gets away going into set 3.
And also, you do wonder about Kiefer. That time when she went up, she didn't get as high as she wanted to. And she's a leaper. And you talked about the injury she suffered, and it might be affecting her a little bit.
Soko. Well, they get that one. Mojica, and you don't see that a lot, but timed beautifully, goes to the center dump, finds the open floor.
And this is the year of the setter in California Community College volleyball. Anaya Vialua for Long Beach City College, Jaden Mojica, Fauntleroy. These are all-American players and all setters.
24-17, set point. Catone kept up by Mojica. They'll look for Town to finish it off.
Here comes Kiefer.
Now back to Kiefer, up the line.
You're waiting for that. Kiefer, again, that explosive arm, and kind of fitting for her to get that set point right there.
Her 8th kill finishes off, set to make it her 9th. For the match, tied at a set apiece. Fresno, San Diego Mesa at the 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championships semifinals. Here on the Bay Area Online Sports Network.
If you're looking for a unique college experience, then Feather River College is the place for you.
The Olympians turn the tables in set 2, hitting at 213 to just 121 for Fresno. And they took control from the outset, held on, and take set 2.
You know, sometimes at a statistical box, you start reading it. Sometimes I look for what's missing, and so far, Jalen Iverson has 5 attempts, has no kills. Well, Iverson was a big factor in defeating Cerritos yesterday. She had 3 kills in that 5th set, and stepped up for them. And to not have any kills after 2 sets of the semifinals got to be a little disappointing for Fresno. Although, of course, Karina Rodriguez with 8 kills. And then after that, Phoebe Constable has 5. And then there's a drop-off a little bit with Fauntleroy, though, doing her job with 3 kills, 16 assists, and 7 digs. And then, again, the Town and Kiefer combination for Mesa up to 17 kills combined.
Yeah, the middle is an interesting part of the story as well. You talked about Iverson, the 5 attacks, yet to find a kill. But Barrios and Rosales on the other side combined 8 kills against just 1 error. So that middle attack for Mesa has been efficient and effective as we get set for set 3. But it's a great matchup between 4 middles on the 2 sides. And you figure that it will keep going from here as we start set 3. Just long on the serve. And we are underway. Mesa takes the first point. Phoebe Constable on the serve. Interesting, like a lot of players, comes from a volleyball playing family. Her mother played at Fresno, and her brother, a setter at Cal State Northridge. And that's a familiar story for a lot of players here. Sent wide by Rodriguez.
And like a million others, I am also a graduate of Cal State Northridge.
Well, the connections just abound. They never stop.
Is this the time to say go Matadors? I don't know.
Is there a bad time to say it? Rodriguez on the give and go, off the block, down to get it is Kiefer. Call going to come in. This going to belong to Mesa.
Great start.
Yeah, it feels like a few minutes ago we were talking about momentum, and boy, has it switched once again. Now Mesa, you have the feeling, really rolling downhill.
This is a big juncture of the match for Fresno. They're going to have to respond.
Look for Van Groningen, who catches the tape. Mesa bench getting into it. Picking up their team on the floor. 4-0. Edwardson has that one dipped just in front. Mojica.
Yeah, she's having just a wonderful match. She had 24 assists through the first 2 sets alone.
Van Groningen going to check out. So make a move in the back row.
That was Mojica's second ace.
Goes to Rodriguez. Chance for Mesa. Town off the block. Edwardson will keep it alive. Rodriguez will arc for the back row. Kiefer. Good anticipation. And then the miscommunication on the set. Rodriguez, Phoebe Constable, and it drops. Mesa rolling in set 3, now lead at 6-0.
A reminder of last year when they swept all 9 sets.
Timeout, Fresno. Mesa out to the big lead early in set 3, tied at a set apiece. The 3C2A women's volleyball semifinals on the Bay Area Online Sports Network. Rams looking up at a 6-0 deficit here early in set 3, but in the immortal words, maybe it's getting late early here in set 3.
And Fresno, 5 blocking errors. 5.
Rodriguez out of the timeout, but kept up. Mesa looking to continue the run, but the block that time is down. Constable over on that right side. Iverson also there. That gets the Rams on the board.
The old timeout, get a point trick. Works quite often.
Rosales kept up for the Rams. Back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, the little push. Finds the floor, 6-2. Well, we saw teams yesterday on a few occasions come back from similar type deficits early in the set. You got to believe the Rams have a run in them somewhere here in this set. So long way to go. And the ace, Iverson on serve. 3 straight for Fresno.
If they had to step up, down 6-0, they do. 3 points in a row.
Iverson to continue on serve. Luna handles it. They look for Kiefer, denied again. Constable. Big blocks over on the right side. That's the setter, by the way. Just over there, showing phenomenal blocking ability on the right side. Really does it all. And as we saw yesterday in the Cerritos match, we saw at the end there, Fauntleroy really trying to pump up her team in this situation as well. They've got another point coming. 6-5.
5 in a row, Jeff. And you wonder if Mesa needs to call the timeout now.
Yes, Sav Fauntleroy, again, did that yesterday in a tight matchup. Saw her amp up the emotion to try and pick up her team. She's doing it again. Gets the block one more time, but Mesa's still going. They'll try the back row. A quick set in the middle. Catone with the kill. The Rams are rolling. They've evened it up at 6.
Amazing rally. And it's the way this tournament's gone. You talked about momentum, but the momentum switches on a dime. It just happens so fast. It's happening in this
back set. Leroy going to elect to play it. Rodriguez tooling the block, but kept up. Mojica with the dig. They'll try the back row. Town with the push. In the middle. Mojica again with the anticipation. That's still up. Fauntleroy reaches back and gets the kill.
Destroyed that ball.
7-6. Well, how'd the Rams keep that ball up? on the previous attempt from Mesa. That is unbelievable work. 7-6, 7 unanswered for Fresno. In the middle with Rosales. Slowed down by the block of Catone. Kiefer. Crush ball up the line. That ends the run, but it's a brand new third set, tied at 7.
Stop the bleeding there. They did. Nice to have that 6-0 cushion because even after that run, it's tied.
And Kiefer gonna get the ace to put Mesa back on top. First ace for Kiefer. First ace. That doesn't seem right. No, it's the 4th ace for Mesa.
She's up to 10 kills.
More trouble. Edwardson giving chase, but not going to get there. Back-to-back aces for Kiefer. Well, we saw the leader, arguably on the Fresno side, step up big time to key that run. Now we're seeing the leader, arguably on the Mesa side, stepping up.
Van Groningen just came back into the match for Fresno. They need that defense.
9-7. Mesa back up to a 2-point cushion. They go at Van Groningen. Rodriguez at the 3-meter line. Rosales in the middle. Back to Rodriguez off the block. She'll try again. Looking for Luna. Kept up by Gosoko. Other side, and the block from Rodriguez denies Bella Town.
Town had free reign in that previous set, so I think they were ready on that one.
And we talked about the Mesa bench earlier, but it's both benches. You saw the Rams bench just moments ago, both picking up their teams on the floor. Overpass,
Great
but
play
kept up by Mesa. Town off the block, and again, Edwardson can't quite get there, 10-8.
Gosoko again, huge defensive play.
Yeah, she's been enormous here today for Mesa. Had 15 digs yesterday. But she's got to be already about at that number.
She's at 14.
Yep. All the way across for Luna. Luna again, 10 feet back. Van Groningen with the up. They'll try Town again, just wide. Fauntleroy lets it go, and it's wide. No, is that down? Wow. I thought that was a little bit wide, but.
How about the fake there, Jeff? I don't know if you could show it again. Town made it seem like she was going to go down the line, and she just sent it cross court, fooled everyone.
And it is wide, so it's 10-9. Town just missing into the tape. The serve error for Ramirez, 11-9.
Ramirez had 4 service errors out of Fresno 6 yesterday, and she's had a couple today.
Both teams struggling on the attack. Here in set 3, the defense stepping up on both sides. Constable. Near overpass chance for the Rams again. Setter dump. Win is there. They'll try Luna. Somehow kept up by Ramirez. One-timer. Now Van Groningen on the right. The block there for Mesa.
Jeff, the whole point was Win. 2 fantastic digs by Win. And again, the coach telling me yesterday how Win has been kind of a surprise performer in the playoffs.
And finished off by Bella Barrios. Thornburg returns the favor on the serve error, so back to a 2-point third set at 12-10. The blocking on both sides here in set 3 has been a definite storyline. Kills becoming very hard to come by on both sides. Luna again. Oh, it's a great job adjusting by Eva Luna. Goes to the push, finds the floor.
Like you said, they have to find a way, right? And that time she just put it over the block.
Now Eva Luna will serve. Mesa up 13-10. Back set Van Groningen. Right there, it's Barrios. Might have gone long. Mesa going to play it. Keeper. That is long. Was there a touch? There was.
She got the tip. I think she had to play that ball.
Yeah.
If you let it go and it hits the back line, you're going to talk to yourself after.
Yeah, off the block of Van Groningen. 14-10. Mesa, who's led by as many as 6, had it back up to 4, but another serve error. 14-11.
Giveaway points, right?
Yeah, really, I thought yesterday all the teams struggled with serve errors in the 4 quarterfinals, but the one team that maybe struggled the least was Mesa.
Only 4.
Yep.
Only 4 in the entire 4 sets against Sierra. And I think let's see how many they're up to right now. It's actually at 4 right now. 4 in this match.
They're out of system on the serve receive. Chance for the Rams. Partial whiff from Constable, but the call going to give it to Mesa. That was down, but Mesa gets the call. 15-11.
Did it get the antenna?
Looked like she just partially whiffed on it. Leah Gosoko, member of the championship team a year ago, and back trying to make it 2 in 2 years. Just in front of Constable, 16-11. And Mesa, well, Rob, you alluded to it earlier, and it was prescient. They had that cushion, so even after the Ram run, they were still in it. Now they've been able to right the ship, get it back to a 5-point lead. Quick attack in the middle. Rosales denied again.
Mishit, and
yeah,
it worked.
Kiefer. Maybe she'll say she planned that the whole way, 17-11. It's been a good adjustment on the middle attack by the Rams defensively against Rosales, against Barrios, but Kiefer picking it up, and the Mesa Olympians back up 6 at 17-11 in set 3 of the 3C2A women's volleyball semifinals. After the quick 7-0 run for Fresno gave them a brief lead at 7-6, Mesa has responded with an 11-4 run to go back up 6 at 17-11.
Jeff, they're getting carried by Kiefer's play, but again, the defense, Gosoko with the 14 digs. She just had an ace, and then Wynn, another solid defensive player for them.
And right now, the volume really telling the story for Mesa as well, kept up by Augerson. Constable on the slide. Kiefer high up again, denied. Boy, Fauntleroy over on the right side having a massive third set on the block.
And with help from Iverson there, another point out of a timeout. We should keep track of that.
Sam Fauntleroy, she averages over half a block a set, so this isn't entirely out of left field. What a dig for the Rams. They'll try the middle again with Rosales. Constable keeps it up. Van Groningen. Mojica just has to tip that one over. Fauntleroy with the push. Kiefer trying to keep it alive into the net, 17-13. Rams back within 4. Phoebe Constable will serve.
Maria Coronado tried to make the play. It was a heck of an effort, but point for Fresno.
Whistle before the attack. Point for Fresno, 17-14. And here come the Rams out of the timeout. 3 straight. Well, the third set, obviously, no galloping shock here, but so critical. Talking about winner of this one just 1 set away versus having to be perfect and take the last 2 sets. So a lot on the line. Service ace for Constable. 4-point run out of the timeout. Back to a 2-point third set.
Coach Robley, she's got some magic talk right there. Gets 2 timeouts where they come out with a spurt right out of it.
Kiefer high off the block. Rams looking to continue the run off the tape. Down to get it, it's Thornburg. They'll look for Rodriguez. Just long from Karina Rodriguez. Wow.
Let's see this one.
18-15. And
I thought it was in.
Eva Luna makes the decision to let it go, and the call was right on the floor. Rodriguez will try again. Gosoko, the unbelievable up. And now Town going to arc that one long, trying to roll for the back line. 18-16. The Mesa lead is 2. Here comes Jayla Iverson. Rosales denied again by Reese Catone. Well, Rosales got off to that torrid start, but the Rams and that middle block have been a wall since then.
Fauntleroy's foot is bothering her. When she landed off the block,
yeah, looking at that right ankle.
I think she's going to have to. No, I'm not coming out of this one.
No, you're going to need a stretcher, I think. 18-17.
You saw the hop. Sorry, Jeff. You saw the hop there right when she came out of the leap.
It takes a couple of hops trying to keep it loose. 18-17 in the third. Another ace for Iverson. She had one earlier. That's 2. Back to a tie. The ebb and flow here in this set is unbelievable.
Well, it's a 7-1 run now for Fresno. It was once at 17-11.
A set of runs. And all even back set for Kiefer. Kept up. Looking for Town. The block again from Fauntleroy. Kiefer with the one-timer. Rodriguez. The roll just in front of Luna. 19-18. Timeout on the floor. Tight set 3. Tight semifinal. 1 set apiece from Mount San Antonio College.
8-1 run, I bet.
Well, it was relatively nip and tuck in the first couple of sets. But this one has been runs on both sides. culminating, as you saw, with the most recent run, 8-1 for Fresno, to go from 6 down to 1 up as Jayla Iverson readies the serve. Eva Luna waiting in the back row.
Fresno's doing something right defensively. Mesa's up to 23 attack errors.
Yeah, both teams underwater percentage here in set 3. That's how good the defense has been. Looking for Town on the left side. Powers it through Van Groningen. Town led the way in set number 2. Been a little quiet in set number 3. But a big kill there to get it back to even at 19.
She had a couple of times in her previous swings where she hit right into the block. Not that time.
Bump set for Rodriguez, who's able to tool the block. Well, not the cleanest pass on serve that you're ever going to see, but Fauntleroy able to steady it, find Rodriguez. 20-19. Now Sav Fauntleroy will serve. Town kept up. Rodriguez 10 feet back, goes Soko, sends it wide. Can't play it off the wall, though that is an intriguing idea. 21-19. Chance for Mesa off the good serve return from Kiefer, but they can't take advantage.
It's not handball.
Overpass. Chance for Fresno. Rodriguez tooling the block. It's wide. 22-19. Cagey attack from the freshman Karina Rodriguez. A little bit off balance, but manages to play it off the block and give the Rams the 3-point lead.
Hannah Hedrick came back into the match. We hadn't seen much of her in this set at all.
Yeah, it's been a lot of Bella Town. And the Rams trying to come back from that early deficit. Now 3 points away in set 3. The 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championships here on the Bay Area Online Sports Network. Fauntleroy to serve and drops it in front of Gosoko. Let's go back to the previous point and the kill from Rodriguez. When we talked to Kieran Robley during the week, talked about the heavy arm, the springy legs for Karina Rodriguez, but the thing she said that Karina Rodriguez has really been working on is adjusting to sets and knowing what to do maybe when the set isn't exactly where you want it. What a textbook example that was moments ago of an adjustment in the air that Rodriguez was able to make and play it off the block and get a huge point. Serve error makes it 23-20, the Rams 2 points away.
And with Fauntleroy, such a terrific setter, it's like when she makes a mistake to get away with and get a good kill out of it, it's got to be great for the Rams.
Yeah, it probably doesn't happen too often that you have to adjust to a set. As they go with the middle attack, Reese Catone has continued to be a rock in the middle for Fresno, and now a set point for the Rams after they were down 6-0 early in this set. They have stormed back and a chance here to go up 2-1.
Anna was 17-11.
Barrios tools the block. Mesa stays alive, 24-21. They'll have Van Groningen along with Catone and Fauntleroy in that front row. looking to close out set 3. Thornburg to serve. Good pass. Kept alive. Van Groningen on the one-timer. Mojica can't quite get there, and the Rams, as you say, from 6-0 down, from 17-11 down. Take set 3, 25-21. Boy, just when you think you have some idea what's going on out there, things completely turn on their head and it goes the other direction.
It's the state tournament. We expect it.
Expect the unexpected. 2-1, Rams heading to set 4, the women's semifinals, the 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championship.
If you're looking for a unique college experience, then Feather River College is the place for you.
Fresno City on top 2-1 after they come back to take set 3 as we take a look at the numbers heading into the 4th set.
It's crazy. When you look at statistics, it looks like Mesa's winning everything. They've outkilled them 40-32, outdug 68-51 on digs, and not to mention just the difference in Fresno's attack today. Yesterday, 6 players in double digits in kills. Today, it's a big difference. It's just 1 so far. Karina Rodriguez with 13. The next highest kill leader for Fresno has 5. Constable, Fauntleroy, and Catone.
The number that leaps out at you is San Diego Mesa, 119 on attack percentage. The only team to hold them to a lower number than that, Long Beach, the one team that beat them this year.
And it could spell their end this tournament. For San Diego Mesa, Halen Kafer has 12 kills and 13 digs with 2 aces, and Bellatown has 10 kills. And but I think their best player has been Leah Gusoko with the 16 digs. She's been amazing on defense.
It's been phenomenal defense on both sides, an early whistle. Fresno will pick up the first point. Well, set 1 went to Fresno in a back-and-forth affair. Mesa bounced back big time in set 2. They're going to have to do it again. Down 2-1, this time to keep their season alive. Soko with the pass. Town reaches back off the block of Van Groningen, even at 1.
It's interesting how Towns moved around on the floor, right?
Yeah, a lot more
right
time
side.
on the left side today. Yesterday, it seemed that she was over on the right side every time we looked up to call her name. In the middle goes Soko. Somehow keeps that up. Kiefer. Don't know if it was the tape or the block, but either way, the Rams on top 2-1.
She didn't get it over, I don't believe.
Yeah, I think this caught.
Yeah. Came back.
It's there, that tape. Resilient sends it back. Go Soko. An absolute crush ball. And she not only gets it, but controls it. Tooling the block. Town over to the right side to tie it up at 2.
Such a go-to performer. She's got 27 kills at the state tournament. That's pretty impressive. 15 yesterday, 12 today.
Yeah, equal to Kiefer in this one. Tied at 2. Trina win. 4 aces yesterday. A little bit out in front of Catone and sent back. The block gives Mesa the lead. Went a little tight to the net for Reese Catone, and that gave Bella Barrios the chance to come up with the big block. Edwardson will track this down. Free ball for Mesa. Back set, going back to the hot hand, and into the crowd. Ramirez can't quite control it.
Town, 3 kills in this set already, up 4-2.
And you better believe Jade Mojica has noted that. And expect to see more Bella Town, at least until the Rams figure out a way to defend it. Just long. Ramirez with the read.
And that surpasses the amount of service errors that Mesa had yesterday. They only had 4 in the 4 sets, and that was their 5th.
Malia Edwardson, outstanding student, a nursing major at Fresno City College. On serve, now lays out to keep that one alive. Looking in the middle, not on the same page with Bella Barrios. Rams will take it. We're tied at 4.
She's been going. Mojica's been going to town so often. I think it confused Barrios on that attack. You don't see that too often. But fortunate for Fresno.
Will continue on serve. Looking for Town up the line. Bella Town, caution flammable. Here in set number 4, she's going to check out. I imagine there's nobody more excited to see that than the Rams.
Big time.
As Town will head out for a brief rest.
She's out of town. They got out of town there, at least
yes,
momentarily.
exactly. The Rams did. Push to the back. Kiefer right there. They'll work the middle. High off the hands. Constable. Thornburg goes down to get it. And we saw that just moments ago on the Mesa side. Now it's Iverson and Fauntleroy not on the same page. 6-4. So even at this time of year, even with these teams, it can still happen. Back set. Room for Van Groningen. Kiefer's got to cover so much territory there.
That's only the 5th kill. She's had 6 attack errors. She's hitting negative. Ashley Van Groningen.
Yep.
A player has been stepped up for him all season long for the Rams, and they're going to need her if they want to take this match.
Mojica will track it down, looking for Luna. Fauntleroy on the second touch after Ramirez goes down to get it.
6th kill for Fauntleroy.
And there's a ball that's so key for Fauntleroy, because if she doesn't make that move, that stands a great chance to be an overpass and a great opportunity for Mesa. Tooling the block, Barrios in the middle.
Early MVP candidate Fauntleroy, right? Triple-double. She's got already has a double. 23 assists and 10 digs. She has 6 kills and 4 blocks today.
Yeah, she's on the short list. 7-6. Edwardson. Able to get that one, but a chance on the slide, and we haven't seen much of the slide from anyone this weekend.
That's one
Mesa
of the first.
breaks it out with Bella Barrios. 8-6.
That is surprising. That was a signature move on it for a lot of players in the last year's state tournament.
And Iverson tries to return the favor. Well defended. But Fauntleroy with the push. Ends up with the kill. So another kill for Fauntleroy. Continues to do it all. 8-7.
And she needs 3 more, and she gets a triple-double again.
Constable on serve. Thornburg can't handle it cleanly. Tied at 8. We saw just a brief appearance for Thornburg yesterday, if at all. My memory was that she was out there, but just very briefly. But she's had a much longer run here today. So Bobby Jo Stahl-Vest going to the team captain a little bit more today. Keeper wants a touch. No call, and that is long. So the point to Fresno, 9-8 Rams.
I think they want that experience. They're looking for her to step up, like you said, as a team captain.
They'll try the slide again. Off the net. Chance for Barrios. Still up.
What a save.
Rams won't go away in this one. Kiefer trying to push that across, going for a sharp angle. Can't get it over. And that shot, I think, is just a lot tougher than it looks. We've seen players on a couple of different teams trying for that extreme touch on the soft shot just over the net.
Well, she's got a triple-double. Unfortunately, one of the 10 attack errors, which is quite a few for any one player.
Timeout Mesa. Fresno up 10-8 in set 4, leading it 2-1 at the 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championships Day 2. Rams up 10-8, leading 2-1 as we play in set 4.
Jeff, Mesa is going to need Kiefer to step up even more. And it says a lot. She has 12 kills, but the attack errors are catching up to her a bit. She's hitting at 0. She has 15 digs. She has 2 aces. And Bella Town is
from Mojico. Sorry. Quick set in the middle. Iverson, and we talked about the struggles early in this one, but they're decidedly in system. They find Iverson, and she takes advantage, gets the kill.
That was her first.
Now we're seeing a lot more of the slide. That's the 3rd time they've gone to it with Bella Barrios. Barrios, an interesting case, a setter in high school, makes the standard move from setter to middle blocker. And she has made the transition well, 11-9. The roll for Luna, it's still up. Over to Kiefer with the push. Luna keeps it up. Kiefer off the block.
It's almost like a sense of relief. You can see Kiefer going, finally.
How hard are they making her work? You talked about it, the 13 kills, but the 12 errors speaks to the defense being played by the Rams. 11-10. Go Soko. Rodriguez on the give and go. Well, we could talk about adjustments all we want, but sometimes it's just the heavy arm from the high jumper in high school, Karina Rodriguez. 12-10.
Did we ever find out what her vertical leap is?
We could look at what she did in the high jump in high school. To paraphrase the old movie, Vacation, I bet it's pretty high.
Kiefer, again, struggle on that side, but you could see she's not 100%.
Well, it is just hard to imagine that good blocking on the other side won't get in your head a little bit as an attacker, and you want to start to try and change things up, see if you can find something that works more consistently. Block once again. Kiefer couldn't quite get all of it. It's Fauntleroy and Catone. And Fresno now up 4. The situation starts to become ever so precarious for Mesa, down 2-1. Iverson comes in to serve. Kiefer.
Wow.
Off a great set. And the crush ball down, 14-11.
To me, this is what the match is going to have to be for Mesa. They're going to need Kiefer to basically step up and get as many kills as possible. They've gotten quite a few out of Bellatown, obviously, but Kiefer's got that explosive arm.
They'll look in the middle again. Gosoko, the good anticipation, has the dig. Town, they'll let it go. And just wide. Had to wait for the call. Didn't come right away. Town tries to take a little off, a little too much air under it, and it's 15-11. Rams up 4. Sav Fauntleroy to serve. Off the block for Town.
On the left side.
Yeah, they continue to move her around, and she didn't get all of it, but enough to play it off the block.
So that's 14 kills for Bellatown, 29 in the 2 matches here.
Back set, Rodriguez denied. Luna and Hetrick. We saw Hetrick a lot on the right side, but she is a converted middle blocker, and she comes in here in the middle, gives help on the block, 15-13. Ram lead down to 2.
Hugest block thus far in the match for Mesa.
Fauntleroy able to keep it up. The joust ball back on the Ram side. Chance for Mesa, looking to cut it to 1. Fauntleroy down to get it. Rodriguez, the adjustment in the air. The push in front of Gosoko.
Her decision making is just off the charts right now.
16-13. Well, here's the high jump. You can stay in the air long enough to watch the block, make the adjustment.
15 kills for Rodriguez.
Luna able to reach back, tool the block. 16-14. I have the sense that part of the reason that Mesa's been able to do a good job against Van Groningen is they are making her work awfully hard on the blocking side as well. You see her going after Van Groningen on the block quite a bit. Catone has it sent back. They'll try Constable up the line for Phoebe Constable.
Again, Jeff, the difference in yesterday's match and today's match, a completely different approach by Fresno. Of course, different game plan too. But their go-to hitter's been Rodriguez, and very few others with a lot of kills.
Both teams picking up the hitting here in set 4, improving on the numbers from set 3 as Van Groningen gets the kills. 18-14. The Ram lead is 4.
That's just the 5th kill for Van Groningen. Surprising.
Timeout. Mesa going to take their final timeout here in the 4th set. Bobby Joe Stahlvest doesn't want to wait with the Olympians down 4 and trailing 2-1 at the 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championships semifinal day 2. The Ram lead is 4. Malia Edwardson set to serve. Push, and Edwardson with the near pancake, but it is down. Another kill for Bellatown, who leads the way for the Olympians here in the semis.
Back-to-back 15-kill efforts for Town. What a drop kill there to get the line. Just got that inside the line.
Another player who comes from a strong volleyball playing family. Bellatown and Bobby Joe Stahlvest talking about how much he likes her versatility. And we've seen a little bit of that as that attack goes long, 18-16. And we've seen them move Bellatown around quite a bit on that front line. 18-16.
2-point deficit now for Mesa. Ace.
Ramirez has to make the last-second decision to play it. Thornburg playing a big role here today has Mesa within 1. Better serve receive, sets up Van Groningen. High off the block. 18. Oh, did they give that point? That should be to Fresno, shouldn't it? Did I miss a call? Yeah, it should be 19-17. I think they'll change the scoreboard. Well, I got to believe that Kieran Robley has noticed the score.
Well, Fauntleroy came over to say, hey, can you guys fix the score, please?
So we'll hold for a moment.
They're fixed. Data's fixed.
Meanwhile, speaking of not a lot of time on the court this weekend, Julia Nicolay will come on to serve for the Rams. Mohika stretches for the set. Still kept up, joust ball. And here comes Mesa with another chance. They'll go to Kiefer in the back row. That one got down.
It hit the floor. What a finger roll, huh? How about that decision making by Kiefer? Faked everybody out, right? Looked like she was going to rip it.
It's just a great adjustment when you consider that Kiefer has had some success. In fact, arguably more success when she's gone to the harder shots. But still sees the opportunity. Constable did get the touch. 2018, the Rams, that's such a big turnaround. That little touch instead of a tie. The Rams a little bit of breathing room, up to 20-18.
Still amazing that San Diego Mesa had a 25-17 win and a 6-0 lead in the other set before Fresno came back.
Sliding once again, Barrios to her right. The Rams really have yet to adjust. Barrios gets the kill, 20-19. Bella Barrios now up to 8 kills against just 2 errors. She's hitting .353. Rodriguez will get it back. Just hammers it down. Well, Rodriguez shut the door yesterday. And freshman or not, you got to believe they are going to look to her down the stretch here. The stakes even a little higher today. Going for a spot in the championship match.
She's been their go-to hitter all match.
Kiefer denied. Fauntleroy again. With Catone there, the wall holds for the Rams. Well, yesterday it was the otherworldly 12 kills. And today the blocks from setter Sav Fauntleroy. 22-19, Mesa needs this one. Kiefer has to adjust. Chance for the Rams. Hetrick got a piece of it. Hangs. Constable can't handle it. Hannah Hetrick comes off the bench.
How about
with a big series?
Second kill for Hetrick, but she has not played that much in this match.
And the defense really set it up. Mesa does not want to let go of that championship from a season ago. Settle for the bump set for Rodriguez into the net.
Mistimed that jump right
there. Trouble on serve receive really started the problems for the Rams. 22-21, timeout Fresno. 3 points away, but Mesa not going away. Rams up 2-1.
Amazing turnaround. It's back and forth. You just never know who's going to go out of a spurt, but teams are coming out of timeouts, immediately going on rallies, going on spurts, and that's what's happened the whole match. Robley calls a timeout when they're struggling. Fresno, they come out and score 6 straight points. Bobby Joe Stahlvest calls a timeout. They come out, and they're feeling it, and they come right back and they cut it to 1.
Ladder stretches to come here in set 4 from Mount San Antonio College. The back and forth in this match, not just the teams going on runs, the momentum changing, but even the style of play after a defensive dominated set 3. Both teams hitting over 200 in set 4 as they picked up the offense on both sides. Another kill for Rodriguez. 23-21, the Rams get the side out, creep a little closer.
Well, it has that resemblance to the old cliche of the heavyweight fight. Back and forth, and Rodriguez and Kiefer have been the 2 big hitters today for both. Although Town with 15 kills, but Kiefer's been their big player today for Mesa.
Yeah, Rodriguez was 17, the next highest. Phoebe Constable was 7. Town kept up by Fauntleroy. They'll look in the middle for Rosales, looking for a touch, and there was one. 23-22.
Big kill.
Kaylin Kiefer, off that right hand of Catone.
And she went to her chest immediately. She said, hey, that was me.
Fauntleroy down to get it. Van Groningen!
Wow.
I'll tell you, Sam Fauntleroy arguably saved the day again after some trouble on serve-receive. Gets it over to Van Groningen to set up a match point.
Can Mesa save their season?
It's got to start with the side out here. Ramirez on serve. Soko. Hiko will look for Town, and Town denied. Fresno finishes it on a block.
Could be Fresno City's year. Things are working out.
Was there any other way, really, given the blocking up front, particularly on that right side with Sav Fauntleroy, but the help in the middle from Catone and Iverson, and one more block. This one comes on Bellatown on that left side. But the Ram defense, really a story here.
Well, both teams' defense, right? Yeah. I mean, the blocking at the net, the defense from Soko and Wynn for San Diego Mesa, but Fresno's block all match, causing problems, a lot of attack errors. We'll get the final stats, but Mesa's a terrific team, and they got so many freshmen. That's a machine down there at San Diego Mesa, and great season for them. Only their second loss all season long.
Yeah, I mean, you look at next year possibly coming back, and both of the middles, Bella Barrios, Lily Rosales, both freshmen. Bellatown, a freshman. Hannah Hendrick, a freshman as well. So it's a very young team. What a job they did defending their championship from a year ago. Back here, back to the semis, but come up a little bit short against Fresno City College. One spot in the finals is down. We will come back and get you ready for our second semifinal and all-North matchup, American River and Feather River. That's coming up in about an hour. We'll step aside, rejoin you for semifinal number 2 on the Bay Area Online Sports Network.